afternoon, and welcome to your number one news source for all that nerdish on Pornhub, the Creatia Conversation. I am your host, the patron saint of podcasting, the warden Matt Ritter, and I am here with my co-host, purveyor of Rivet City Radio, host of Botch Spots and Chair Shots, honorary oos of the Creatia World Network, the Will Gray, a chef by trade and a mark by choice.
Mateo, it's good to see you. I'm glad to be here. It's always fun when we get to do something not wrestling related together.
Mind you, a chef by trade who can't toast a bagel.
I can't toast a fucking bagel though. Listen, that's a story, man. You know me. I went downstairs. I was gonna make breakfast. I was getting everything set up. I was being, the good proper Southern gentleman that I am, and I put the breakfast in the oven, and I came upstairs to smoke a bowl, and I forgot. You forget, it happens. I forgot. Yeah.
My favorite part about that whole conversation is Allison's trying to shame you in the group chat for burning the bagels, is the fact that we've talked about how I'm essentially married to a female version of you. So I knew exactly what happened.
Oh, yeah.
Before there was even a conversation. Like, she just showed it to me, and I'm like, did Will get high and forget about the bagels?
Yep, that's exactly what happened. Will got high and forgot about the bagels.
Yep. So, how you been, man?
Good. It's been a steady week. Got some cool interviews coming up. Watching a shit ton of Below Deck. Big Brother started. Like, wrestling's kind of like, I don't want to say it's in one of those lulls, but wrestling kind of has peaks and valleys, and I feel like we're kind of heading into one of those valleys right now. Everything's kind of mellowing out. So I've been focusing on a lot of outside of wrestling stuff, some cool Fortnite stuff coming down. Becky and them are getting new Fortnite skins, so they just dropped that today. Lots of fun stuff.
So you say peaks and valleys, I say nipples and cleavage, and right now we're in the cleavage.
Bingo, you get it. We're on the same page. What about you? How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Let's see. I got not caught up. I got one of 2 episodes of Heels watched. So I got to watch the second episode. I got caught up on Temptation Island with the wife. Harley Quinn got caught up on that. So that's all watched all the way through. Still working on my watch along for Twisted Metal, where I'm actually taking notes so we can do that for Getting Off. Transitioning the show to Saturdays. So if you guys are unaware and you guys are watching this and you are a Smacking It Raw fan and you're not following me on social media and haven't seen me posting about it, Smacking It Raw officially moves to Saturdays starting this Saturday. We'll be going live right after Dynamite with All Elite Geeks and Katie Rasslin, who's returning from her vacation to do our show. So there is that. So come check us out there. Been playing more Diablo.
Nice.
It's literally all I do with my free time is I hop on Diablo. So I'm working my way through the season. There are 90 tiers of rewards. I think I just completed tier 61 and I still have like 70 days to go. So I think I'll be good. I got a level 56 Necromancer. That's 57 now. I don't know. Kicking ass. I'm really enjoying the Necromancer. I think it's my favorite class that I've played so far. And I've played a little bit of Sorcerer, a lot of Druid, and a lot of Barbarian. I have not fucked with the Rogue yet. I'm saving that for the next season when I have to start from scratch. So
the Rogue, I loved playing as a Rogue, but a Barbarian always fun. Just being a big tank, just going in there and wrecking shit and going home.
But see, that's the problem with the Barbarian. And I've tried to adjust it, but that's the problem with the Barbarian in Diablo is it takes a lot of damage, but it doesn't, at least where I'm at, and I've got a level 56 Barbarian, so I'm in my Paragon. It doesn't do a lot of damage. I'm in there, I'm doing my shit, and I'm hitting things, and I'm not seeing the life bar move, and it bugs me. I don't like it, and it sucks because the armor and everything that I have for my Barbarian, he looks so fucking cool. Like, I want to play with them, but then I go in, and playing with them just isn't fucking fun. So it is what it is. Juss is in the chat. What's going on, Juss?
What's up, Juss?
So yeah, all of that stuff. I feel like there's something else we watched, but I don't remember what it was. But yeah, Super Mario Brothers, the movie.
Nice. Finally, how was it?
Sat down and watched that with Zoe. It's on Peacock. It was fun. It was good. Like, yeah, it was a really good Mario movie. Like, I enjoyed the shit out of it, and got Zoe to sit down and watch it. She watched the whole thing with us, so that was always a good time. But getting caught up on a lot of shit that I've kind of been missing out on. And luckily, a lot of it's the wife's like, oh, well, because I told her, I'm like, oh, Heels is back. And she goes, I think I watched like 1 episode or 2 episodes of season 1 with you. You can watch that without me. I'm like, all right, cool. Binge it. So I've been binging stuff like in a day. Superman and Lois season 3, watched and finished that. Yeah, a lot of shit.
You've been going ham.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff going on.
Speaking of going ham, we go ham Monday through Friday at lunchtime every week right here on twitch.tv/Creatia World, where if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you get Prime Gaming, and with Prime Gaming, you can link it to your Twitch account and get a free subscription every month. I like to alternate mine between Creatia World and Rivet City Radio, who actually just did an awesome subathon. And Will spent a lot of time in front of this camera.
I did. I said it a bunch. Hours 28 to 32. I had no content scheduled. So I'm very appreciative of you and Jax and Just and everybody like pushing me through that last 4 or 5 hours, because it was
all
tough.
I did was come on and make you watch epic rap battles of history for like an hour. Like that's not something you should thank me for. But that was just the last hour. We had a lot of fun shit. We did a lot of fun talks. I popped in a few times. Just was on. Katie came through. All the crew over at Rivet City Radio alternate between shows and joining you to sit down and bullshit. Finally got to get on screen with Shadow.
That was a lot of fun. Time. Yeah.
But yeah, give a sub to your favorite Twitch streamer. Whether it's us or anyone else, don't let Jeff Bezos keep that money. And, you know, it costs you nothing. If you already have a Prime subscription, it doesn't cost you anything. It also doesn't cost you anything to go check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/Creatia World, where it's free to like, to subscribe, to comment. And Will, what does that do?
It helps the algorithm and it helps find new listeners.
There you go. You can also flick that bean up at the top, the little notification bell, and get notified every time we go live so you don't miss a single show. Whether it's Smacking a Raw, now on Saturdays, Getting Offed, which will also be on Saturday directly after Smacking a Raw, or the Creatia Conversation, which is Monday through Friday, right now, noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern, for your lunchtime news source for all that nerdish. Well, Will, I think, Taekwon's here too. How are you well endowed gentlemen doing? Pretty good, actually.
Well, pretty good. We're doing well. Endowed.
Yes. I think it's newsy time.
Newsy time.
Today's news is majorly going to be about something I absolutely love, and I'm really glad like Travis was like, oh, hey, this is happening today, so you can host and just take care of it. We're doing Pokemon Presents. It dropped a couple hours ago, about 4 hours ago, actually now. It was 8 a.m. Central Time. It's only roughly half an hour long, but we got some Pokemon news, some DLC news for Scarlet and Violet in there as well. So we're going to check that out and just kind of, I started watching and I was like, this is going to be so much better to live react to than try and just like talk about after. So we'll live react to it.
I like that plan. I also was not awake at 8 o'clock in the morning to watch this live, to be completely honest.
Well, I wasn't either. I didn't wake up till like 10 because Zoe's been having like, she's going through like a 2-year sleep regression.
Hello, everyone.
And it's been fucking my
I'm
sleep up.
Utsunomiya from the Pokemon Company.
This was
In
today.
today's presentation, we'll be sharing information about several Pokemon projects, including the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games.
I feel that, Taekwon.
The weekend of the 2023 Pokemon World Championships is nearly upon us at last. And we hope you'll enjoy this video.
Hello, Pokemon trainers. I'm Chris Brown from the Pokemon Company International.
You are not Chris Brown.
We're thrilled to bring the Pokemon World Championships to Yokohama,
Prove
Japan
it. Dance for me.
the first time ever. In just a few days,
That Chris
over
Brown,
1,000
I don't think he has any
all around
bars.
the globe
None.
will make the journey to
Say that Chris Brown doesn't look like he'd hit a
World
woman.
Champion across the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet video games, the Pokemon trading card game, Pokemon Go, and Pokemon Unite. These new world champions will walk home the exclusive honor the season-long accomplishment of making it to the World Championships. Every competitor will also receive
I
a
wish
special welcome.
I was Like
Since
I'm really into
2013,
Pokemon, but I'm not into
featured
like
promo card in
world
this kit has been
championships, like
Champions
the
Festival,
competitive
which
side of it.
showcases
But
unique
this all
artwork
looks so
themed
cool. I wish I
under
was.
each year's location. Now, for the
I
first
wouldn't know what
time,
to
we'll
do.
debut a
Like,
new
how do you
promo
get
card,
into the
Paradise
competitive
Resort.
side of Pokemon?
Competitors will also get
So
the
there
coveted World's
is
Pikachu
like
plush.
leagues
on
in the
this
game
year's
that you can join
celebratory
and battle and
Yokohama
things like
event.
that.
Like
Like
online
For
wise,
those
like
who aren't
PvP
Yeah.
stuff?
the
Okay.
World's
Yeah.
Pikachu plush,
They have
along
that
with
in
other exclusive
the
items,
games
will
where you can
also
go
be
in and
available
battle
at
and
the largest Pokemon
there's a
Center
whole
World
thing of
store
like
ever.
setting your Pokemon up with certain
August
IVs
11th
to make them
13th,
competitive,
as
and
top trainers compete
you know there
together
are
in
Pokemon that you
Yokohama,
can and
we
can't
invite the
use for
rest of our
competitive
global
gameplay stuff like that.
community to
There's a whole
celebrate
bunch of shit
Pokemon
if you get
together
into it. It's
at
just
home
like
and tune
Call of
into our
Duty or
live
anything else. You know, they
broadcast
have
video.
tournaments and stuff you can enter, and
Now, let me hand it off to our Japan
And it's all
Project
about,
lead,
like,
Nakia, to share the
technique and the way
exciting
you do
World
certain
Celebration
things and the
events
order of
happening
attacks.
around Yokohama
which is
and
why
Shibuya
I'm not good at it because I am very much all offensive. Like I don't do
Thanks,
like
Chris.
sleep or poison or you
Rikiya
know
Watanabe
buffs.
here from
I
the
don't buff
Pokemon
my
Company.
Pokemon. I just go in and I smash.
To celebrate the Pokemon World Championships 2023,
I've always been that same way. First
First
rule.
rule of Pokemon Club, you don't
organized a
talk about
number of
Pokemon
events
Club.
here in Yokohama Minatomirai. We're collaborating with various facilities in Yokohama so that visitors can
Also, I'd
experience
just love
the
to go to
atmosphere and
Japan.
Pokemon of
I think
each
that'd be
region
super
in the
cool.
Pokemon
I'd love to go
world.
to Japan.
And you'll find plenty of
This
photo
is a
ops set up
fact,
for you,
Taekwon. Matt
along with
is a
great
whore.
artwork around
Just
Sakura
smashing.
Gisho Station and Minatomirai
all I
Station
do is
to
smash.
celebrate the World Championships.
Don't tell my wife.
Smash them, stack them, and leave.
Additionally, we'll have a specially equipped luxury cruise ship docked at the quay for you to enjoy during the competition period.
Oh,
From
that'd be
August
dope.
Luxury
11th to
cruise
13th,
ship.
Stop on by the Pokemon.
It's like
Trainer.
what the fuck is it? The SS or the SS Anne from the original
There are
game
many
where you go on the
spaces
cruise
on
ship
board
and you
where
drive
Pokemon
around
trainers
and
from around
That's the only
world
way to
can
get
gather
from
in
certain
Noble
places in the
Swimmers
game
and
to the
Yeah.
other
Pokemon
islands
battling
until your
in Nintendo
Pidgey
Switch
gets
consoles
flight or
and
whatever it
Pokemon
is.
TCG
or you
decks
learn
and
surf.
Jam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hope they named it SS Anne.
that'd be cool.
And there are many more events being held, including Pikachu parades.
Oh, Taekwon's all about the Pikachu parade.
I bet
We hope
he
you'll
just
enjoy a
popped for the
fantastic
Pikachu
summer
parade.
together with Pokemon in Yokohama Minatomirai.
Just like
For more details,
group trip to
please visit the
Japan.
special events website.
We're having trouble,
Finally,
like,
I think Chris
you
and I
know,
will
putting
both
together a
like
trip
this
to
idea.
Philadelphia. And he's like, fuck it, let's go to Tokyo, guys.
Well, here's the thing. Just has been trying
We
to
actually
hide his
have one
massive
more
amounts
video
of wealth.
related to
All
the
right, like
2023 Pokemon World
he had his
Championships to
mansion
share
in the
with
background. Now he's got a bodega and he acts like he works like a
Yeah.
meager job. We all know Just could buy
Hi,
us
I'm
all a
Andy
trip to
Ghost from the
Japan. He's
Pokemon
got
Company International.
group trip
We're
to Japan
thrilled to
money
bring the
for everyone.
Pokemon
We
world
won't have to pay
together
for a thing.
for the premiere of our newest short animated
The
series,
Strokemon.
Pokemon Path to the Peak, at the Pacifico Yokohama on August 11th, alongside
I'd
the
simp for
Pokemon
Jess. He
World
could be my
Championship.
sugar daddy.
Pokemon Path to the Peak is a tale that brings the Pokemon trading card game to life as you've never seen before.
Interesting.
Set in the compelling world of competitive Pokemon trading card game play, it's the story of our hero Ava, who discovers her natural talent alongside her partner Pokemon Oddish. With the support of family, community, and newfound friends, she sets her goal to rise to the very top. Here's a sneak peek.
I know it's tough moving to a new place.
I feel like we need to
But
Yes,
find
it
it's a
that.
start.
It is.
Try new things.
Wow.
Make
It's
new
weird.
Friends,
I'm just gonna tell you that right
and
now.
eventually, you'll find your place.
Challenge accepted! Welcome to the Pokemon Club!
You all
First rule
play
of Pokemon
together?
Club is you don't talk about Pokemon Club, bro.
Dude, he just broke the rule.
No, right?
So is
the
this supposed to
new
be a
Welcome
game
Boy.
about playing a game, or is it a
How did you
TV
do
show?
in the real competition?
So this is a
Championship points
cartoon.
on the line.
Okay.
TV show about playing the card game.
Okay, that's kind of what I was picking up. I wasn't sure. I was like, there's no way they made a game
Look
about
out for
playing the
Pokemon
card
Path to the
game.
Peak. Episode 1 will also be available globally on YouTube August 11th. We can't wait for you and all your
That
friends
wouldn't
and
be a bad
family to
idea,
join us
though.
on the journey.
What?
Playing Pokemon the way you'd play like Clash Royale.
The first ever
Yeah.
Pokemon
Where you could
World
collect digital
Championships to be
cards and
hosted in
play 'em
Japan
and
is
stuff like
nearly
that.
upon us. We hope
Magic the
everyone is
Gathering
looking
has it.
forward to
I'm
it
surprised
as
they
much
haven't
as
done
we
that
are.
yet.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the latest on the return of that tough talking Pikachu.
The name's Pikachu, and I'm what you might call a great detective.
Why does that
I
Pikachu
live
sound like
and
he's in a
work here
porno?
in Rhyme City, where humans and
He's had a
Pokemon
rough
live
life.
side by side.
That Pikachu sounds
Everyone
like he
loves it
smokes
here,
cigarettes and
not just
fucks.
because the coffee
He does.
When I'm not busy
We're caught up
solving
with rat.
cases that crop up, I'm looking for leads on my missing
Come on,
partner,
Hood Rat Tata.
Harry. And it's no walk in the park, let me tell you.
What would a hood rat evolve
What about
into?
me? All right.
Hood
I
Raticate.
guess I can open up with
That Pikachu beats his wife. Damn.
First, here's Tim. He's my partner at the moment. For some reason, Tim
At the
can
moment?
understand what I'm
Is it
saying.
because you haven't
even
beat him
though he's
yet?
human. And this guy right here is Harry. He's
Hood
Tim's
rat
dad,
evolves
if
into
you can
baby
believe
mama.
it. And then we got Tim's mom, Irene, and his little sister, Sophia. There's also Rachel, who goes to college with Tim. Well, speaking of Rachel, her dad, Howard, he's actually the mayor of Rhyme City.
That's Michael Myers' brother.
And I barely scratched
Yeah,
the surface.
that's why
of all
Michael's
the
so
interesting
mad, is because he
characters
didn't,
around here.
you know,
Never got to play with Pokemon as a kid.
he was never as
Let me
successful
give
as
you the
his
gist
older
of
brother.
what me and Tim do. Whenever an incident occurs, Tim talks to the people. I talk to the
Why did the
Pokemon,
mayor look so
and
fucking
we work
swole there?
together using our case
don't know.
notebook to deduce what happened. When investigating a scene, we're total pros at finding everything. But even pros gotta take it easy every so often.
Wasn't Ryan Reynolds
You
the
can
voice of
count on us to
Pikachu in
solve
Detective
even the toughest
Pikachu?
cases in a
Yes, he
flash.
was.
Okay.
Oh, right. Sometimes other Pokemon help
It's
us
actually a
with
really
our
good movie.
investigations. Take Growlithe, for instance.
A creeper
She
with
can track down
herpes.
suspects with her sensitive nose.
Why is that
And
Growlithe
Dark
farting?
Manitan here packs a
He
pulverizing
was tracking a
punch.
scent, Mateo.
All kinds of Pokemon lend us
Tracking
a
a
hand.
fart scent?
A fart scent.
How can I
Dude,
forget the
Pikachu, you
Hi
can't
Hat
just
Cafe?
ride in his afro
It's a
like
famous
that.
coffee house in Rhyme City, and I'm their best customer. Oh, that
Like the
first cup in
vagrants
morning
just sleeping in
the spot.
just booths, just laying around.
Looks like trouble's brewing. We just can't catch a break. Seems like another big mystery is unfolding in the city. We just want to find Harry already.
I think Harry
Wanna know
was
what happens?
the
You
name of
gotta
the
wait till
dad
October
in
6th, okay?
Detective Pikachu the movie
Why
too.
that date? Isn't it obvious? That's the release date for Detective Pikachu Return.
Wow.
Let's
Okay.
solve some mysteries together.
You got it.
You guys should have got Ryan Reynolds to do his voice. Way more pleasing.
Gruff, tough talking, powered by
Why
coffee.
didn't Detective Pikachu
Oh,
find Bin Laden?
Great Detective Pikachu works together with his partner, Tim, to solve cases around town.
Yeah, I think that's loosely based on what the movie
Detective
was.
Pikachu Returns for Nintendo
Okay.
Switch systems is now available for pre-order on Nintendo eShop and at participating retailers and online stores.
I don't remember
'Cause-
seeing a Detective Pikachu 1 for the Switch. Was there
'Cause
one
it's
that
already
came
been
out?
taken
You
out.
check it out
I don't think
and
so.
uncover for yourself the truth behind the strange cases these two must tackle.
But I also don't really stray
Next,
from the main
we
series
have a
of
number
games.
of
So.
announcements and updates.
That's
to
kind
share
of how I feel about it. And even some of the later generations of Pokemon stuff is outside my realm. A 3DS game. Ah.
Here we go. This is where they finally kicked Ash to the curb and started over.
Kick some ash.
He's got nice balls.
They were nice and shiny. Well maintained. Whoa. A Dragon Rider?
Should have gone with Wild Crackhead appears.
Mm-hmm.
All right. New anime based on the latest game, which that is from the DLC, which hopefully we're going to talk about soon.
This year, Pokemon Go is
Ooh.
once again holding multiple Pokemon Go Fest events. The location
You haven't sent me a gift in a very long time, Will.
London,
I have to start playing again.
New York City.
I used to, the big way I used to like churn my Pokemon Go machine was when we would go to indie shows.
A digital event that can
I
be
would use that
enjoyed from
opportunity to go to all the cool Pokestops around in different cities and stuff where I was at.
For the first time ever.
And then, you know,
Diancie can mega evolve into Mega Diancie too.
would you say nipples and cleavage, right?
Will also be
Yes.
occurring in raids. This celebration of Pokemon Go comes only once a year, so we hope you can all join in. Oh, and one more thing.
It was a tough life, man. Being an anime star at such a young age.
Why are those shoes so different? Well, I guess if you're walking outside playing Pokemon Go, oh, those are clean shoes.
Converse aren't supposed to be clean. If you have clean Converse, then you're not living your life right.
If you name yourself Chuck Taylor and you don't wrestle in Chuck Taylors, you're a jackass.
I can agree to that. Facts. I don't care who your best friends are. Your name is literally named after one of the most iconic shoes on the planet, and you don't wrestle in them.
All right. Sprigatito, Quaxley, and Fuecoco coming to Pokemon Go.
That's cool.
Beginning in September,
I have clean-
Pokemon first discovered in the Paldea region will be appearing in Pokemon Go. Suit up for adventure and head out in search of Pokemon from every region.
Fair enough. Sneakerheads are a little different though, Taekwon. You like all sneakerheads live their life differently than anybody else on the planet.
Pokemon Go debut. As we continue through
I don't like
Pokemon
his
Go's
face,
7th
JJ.
year, your adventures will only continue to expand with
I'm not
the
letting
entire
anything
world
go.
as your
No.
stage. Pokemon Unite recently celebrated its 2nd anniversary. Allow us to introduce some current events. First is a new type of battle, Panic Parade. With the help of your teammates, protect Tinkaton from an onslaught of wild Pokemon.
Panic Parade sounds like something my wife goes through at, largely crowded
Plus,
areas.
the legendary Pokemon Mewtwo
I feel that.
joins the fray. During battle, Mewtwo can Mega Evolve into Mega Mewtwo X. Mega Mewtwo X can use its moves in quick succession, allowing players to attack relentlessly. Players can obtain Unite License X Mewtwo via an event happening.
I'm sorry, what?
Starting August 17th, you'll also be able to get Unite License Y Mewtwo, which allows Mewtwo to Mega Evolve into Mega Mewtwo Y. As Mega Mewtwo Y, you'll be able to battle differently than Mega Mewtwo X.
Yeah, Mega Mewtwo Y kind of looks like Frieza.
Pokemon Unite will continue
Yeah.
to even after its 2nd anniversary. Please look forward to more Pokemon joining the fray. The 2023 World Championship Series prediction event is also underway. All players can participate, so join in the fun and excitement of this year's World Championship. And after this broadcast ends, we'll be gifting powerful Platinum Boost emblems, as well as limited licenses for both Mew and Mewtwo to everyone who enters our special gift code in Pokemon Unite.
didn't even know Pokemon Unite was the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Prize machine event.
I don't have any kids that I know of.
For Hollowware for Pokemon
I'm pretty sure you do.
Please join us in
Now that you know
celebrating
of him, I'm just
Pokemon
saying.
Unite's 2nd anniversary.
I'm going to guess there's at least one out there.
Somewhere.
You'll find out when he turns 18.
I've always wondered.
Oh man, Pokemon battling. It's so much better.
Here we
So
go.
much more fun than I ever even knew. Let's have us a fruitful battle.
At last, our first sync pair from the Paldea region.
Oh,
it's Nimona
fucker.
and Palmont. Nimona will make her debut.
She's from
in
Scarlet
the
and Violet, so I
story
thought we were
event
getting to the
coming soon.
DLC.
We hope you'll enjoy
Palmont.
seeing her interact with trainers.
That's
from
what my
both
grandma used to smoke next to the pool.
Nimona and Palmont are a special sync pair with the new sprint roll. Sync pairs with the sprint roll excel at attacking quickly. By introducing new roles like this, battles in Pokemon Masters EX will keep on evolving. The
There's
Poke
so
Fair
much shit
featuring
out there if
Nimona
you're a
and
Pokemon
Palmont
fan.
will
For
go
like,
live
if
right
you don't
after
like
this
RPGs
broadcast.
and shit,
Be
like
sure
they've
to
got
check them
this,
out
they've
when
got
you're done
Unite, which is
training
kind of like League of Legends. Like they've got all sorts of different. They've got Detective
And beginning
Pikachu. They've
August
got
9th,
Pokemon
another special
Snap.
event will be held to celebrate Nimona's
It's one of
debut.
those.
Nimona, as she
The
gets
franchise has been around for so long, and there's so much to the canon and the story that they could make games on games on games.
with a new field role, which excels at field
Where's
effects.
WWE Snap where I
Anyone
just
who
take pictures of
completes this
Gigi
event will
Dolan?
team up with them.
See, that should be a thing.
And to
Like,
celebrate this Pokemon Presents, you can claim a gift of 3,000 gems.
but
after
I could
this
see the
competition.
creeps getting, arrested
There are
for
plenty more events
illicit
in the
photos
works as
being
we wrap
taken
up
without
the
a
4th
knowledge.
anniversary of Pokemon Masters EX.
Just
Stay tuned.
you're shooting for the new Divas magazine.
Uh-huh.
Tatsugiri.
Some of those Pokemon parts were
Pokemon
rather
Cafe
suggestive.
remix. What's this? The newest dish at the cafe is.
You a big sushi fan?
No, wait.
Love sushi.
Pokemon Tatsugiri.
Well, you got
now visiting the
Tatsugiri,
cafe
which
in
is the
Pokemon
sushi
Cafe
Pokemon, and then
remix.
there's I
Serve
believe
up
it's
some delightful
Dodongo, which
curly
is
form
the chef.
Tatsugiri, droopy form
Yeah.
Tatsugiri, and strict
That
form
is a
Tatsugiri
giant
with some of the
whale.
best dishes.
That's cool.
Through the event, and you'll be able to choose one of these 3 to join your staff. You just have to
I like how.
decide
What did they block out? But he could put Patrick Clark fucking.
He might have blocked that out.
Plus,
Oh.
to celebrate this Pokemon Presents, we're also giving away a special Summer Fun Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff got that summer
And
drip.
beginning today, 5-star chef Tropical Vaporeon is now
Oh,
available.
5-star chef Vapor. See, well, you just need to play Cafe
Sprigatito,
Remix so you can
Quaxoco,
figure out
and
who your
Quaxly
favorite
are
Pokemon
also
chefs
being
are, and then we
featured
can do an
in
episode
delivery.
where you rank your top
Celebrate
5
all
favorite
this hidden
Pokemon
news with a
chefs.
bonus 11 times
Or
express
we'll just
delivery.
look at all the Pokemon. You can tell me
Available
which
now
Pokemon
without
you think would
using
make the
in-game
best
cards.
chefs.
I
Play
100%
Pokemon
would do
Cafe
that.
Remix on Nintendo Switch or your mobile device, and
Yeah, he
discover
blocked it
what
out.
new Pokemon and outfits may show
We
up in
appreciate
these
it. He did tell
cafe
me he had a line. He got really close to crossing a few of them on Friday, but he does have a line. Oh, here you go.
Experience the world of the Pokemon TCG in video game form with Pokemon Trading Card Game. Originally on Game Boy Color when it comes to Game Boy, Nintendo Switch Online. As the main character, you'll search for the legendary cards and battle all sorts of trainers using your own cards. Win battles
This is
against
exactly what
strong
you asked for,
opponents and
just
try to build
Game
the
Boy
ultimate
graphics
deck.
instead of updated graphics.
And we have
I mean,
even
it works.
more good news. Pokemon
Are you
Oh.
saying
Stadium
Jinx
2
seasons
will
are
also be
chicken?
appearing on Nintendo 64, Nintendo Switch Online.
I was sitting here like, which one is Jinx rattling
Go
through my
head-to-head
head, and then
with
I
the
was
gym
like,
leaders
oh,
and Elite Four
oh.
from Pokemon Gold and Pokemon Silver.
Did I mention that AAA Lucha
Several
Libre
mini
is thinking
will
about
also
entering
be
the US
available.
TV market? I
You
did
can
not
play
because I did
Eager
not know
EV.
that.
Pichu's Power Plant, Furret's Frolic, and more, with up to 3
I
of
think it
your
would be
friends.
super embarrassing for Billy Corgan if AAA gets the licensed TV deal in the States before the NWA does.
And based on what you just said, I am all for AAA getting a licensed TV deal.
Pokemon Sleep, a game that makes
I can say that
waking up
because we're over
something to
here.
look
We're not
forward
on.
to
We're
was
not on my
released
side.
last month.
That's
This is
really
your game.
When you
embarrassing.
track your sleep,
Pokemon
your
Sleep.
results will
Yeah,
determine
all you
which
have to do is
styles
sleep.
you'll find Pokemon sleeping in. You may
Huh.
find Pokemon with rare sleep styles. So try to rest your very best and study the many sleep styles waiting to be discovered. We're also preparing a good sleep day in-game event for the night of the full moon, in case some people struggle to get enough sleep that night. With the hope you can get enough sleep, even
They
on
have a
such
Pokemon
nights,
game for
we're powering
sleeping.
up drowsy power on good
Yep.
sleep days, so you can meet even more Pokemon.
No, he was talking about the NWA. It'd be embarrassing that Billy Corgan and the NWA have not gotten a TV rights deal.
Try to get your
If
very
AAA
best rest
gets one first.
together with Pokemon Sleep.
Because they're only on YouTube and they're free on YouTube at that.
And next, we turn to the latest updates about the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games, the newest games in the core Pokemon series
Oh.
released in November
She was
last
talking
year.
to Taekwon.
Please have a
Oh.
look at this video.
Oh, I see what Taekwon said between.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
That's cool.
Looks great. Yes. Hey, there's your grandma's, what she smokes poolside.
Palm olives. No filter. 100s. NWA's on Fight TV subscription.
That's not a US TV deal.
I forgot about the Fight deal because they do Empower on YouTube. I forgot they were on Fight now. She's right. I stand corrected.
That doesn't count.
You still don't think it's well, it's not a nationally
We will release
broadcasted
an
TV
online
deal either.
original animated series
Correct.
set in the Paldea region. The name of the series is Pokemon Paldean Winds. This original story will depict the youthful drama of several academy students as they come into their own, growing and learning as they attend school. We hope you'll be excited to see
Facts.
Paldea brought to life in this animated series.
Another animated.
Paldea sounds like somewhere in Zelda.
We have another Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet video to share with you all.
I saw this thing about a little person. I think he was a porn star who was like a big Zelda player, like a top Zelda player. And it was just an interview with him, so I didn't grab the article. If there had been something more to it, I would have, just so that you and I could talk about how this dude with a giant dick who's like 4'2" is way better at Zelda than you.
That would be awesome. Bigger wiener, and he's better at Zelda.
Yeah, we got Mew dodging rocks.
Goddamn, Taekwon. Just swinging for the fences today, dude. Why does Mew look so cute but he could like murk everybody in the universe except for that guy?
I've played as Mew, and I don't know.
Mew evolves into Mewtwo, right? That is still
incorrect.
Yeah.
Incorrect.
Incorrect?
Incorrect. So Mew is a Pokemon that does not evolve.
Okay.
We'll be holding an event
Mewtwo
called Get Mew
is
and
essentially
Mewtwo.
a
Add Mew
science
to your
experiment
team and
based
challenge a
on Mew
Mewtwo with the
Uh-huh.
mightiest
that created
the
a
mythical
Pokemon
Mew
in a
and the
lab.
legendary Pokemon Mewtwo. These two longtime rivals are bringing their fierce battles to Paldea.
Okay.
That's cool.
Starting right now, you can add Mew to your team by entering this password in the mystery gift menu in your game. Each Mew's Terra type, nature, and moves will
I got
differ.
Mewtwo in Pokemon Go.
Take a picture of that real quick.
Enjoy adventuring in the Paldea region with a Mew.
Yeah, no.
that's all your
Mewtwo
own.
is basically a
Meanwhile,
lab
the
experiment.
legendary
Yeah, clone.
Pokemon Mewtwo will be
Okay.
appearing in a special Terra.
So neither
Raid
of them
battle
evolve.
event.
One doesn't become the other.
Okay, I thought one became the other. So that makes sense. Mew
Emerge
and
victorious in this battle,
Mewtwo.
and you'll be able
Yeah.
to catch a Mewtwo with the mightiest mark. If you challenge Mewtwo with Mew at
They
your
made
side,
Mewtwo and
be
Jamie
ready for
Foxx in
something
the same
special.
lab.
We'll also hold a number of other Terra Raid battle events that'll help you challenge Mewtwo. Train with your Mew and work together with your allies to take on Mewtwo. This
Which
event
one?
is slated to begin on
September
September
19th.
1st. We hope you'll take part in these events.
18th.
Finally, we'd like to share some updates about
Finally.
the DLC coming for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet.
This is what
titled
you've
The
been
Hidden
waiting for,
Treasure of
right?
Areas
This is
This
all
is
I've
it.
cared about for this whole thing.
18th. Thank you, JJ. 19th is my Madres.
Zoe's is September 4th.
Game Freak. Well, I thought that was a cool name for a production studio.
All right, Fantup and Trevenant are coming. Cramorant.
I don't know who any of those
Fairy.
Pokemon are. It looks good, though. Go, Will, I choose you. Vince, I've missed you. Where have you been in my life?
Applin, Poliwhirl. Ekans.
I know Ekans.
I mean snake backwards.
Yeah. And Akbar. No,
Arbok.
Arbok. Akbar's from Star Wars.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. Running in flip-flops is not that easy.
Swinub. Mm. Is he an admiral?
Admiral. I mean, it looks great. Like, I don't know anything about a lot of these characters because, like I said, past the first few gens, I never got real deep into the, what are there now? Like 500 Pokemon total?
Over 1,000.
There's over 1,000 now?
Yes.
Jeez. The Indigo Disc.
I'll slam him with my body.
He's gonna do a lot of slamming with his body. Is Bulbasaur still number 1?
Yes. That hasn't changed. So the original 151 are still the original 151, and then everything is just kind of a number after that.
Okay. Might end up in a hospital if I try that now. Transformer Pokemon?
If you don't like your pastor, you need a new church. That was a cool skull-looking fucking cave.
Yeah. More chef
Oh,
stuff. That dude had a
all
frying
right,
pan.
all right.
Those are like legendary Pokemon.
So those are called Paradox Pokemon. So essentially, in the new game, depending on which one you pick, you either get Pokemon that travel back from the future or forward from the past.
Yeah.
So it looks like Cobalion, which is a legendary, is getting a future Paradox form, and Raikou is getting a past Paradox form.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
An old folktale passed down in the land of Kitakami. Pokemon trainers waiting to battle you at Blueberry Academy, and Area Zero's hidden treasure. Let's take a closer look at what we just saw.
The DLC for Pokemon Scarlet or Pokemon Violet, the hidden treasure of Area Zero.
So do you have to play both games to 100% it then?
Your adventures will extend.
No, not necessarily.
As you explore new places.
Because now you can trade
Part
and
one,
get the Pokemon
the
that you
Teal
can from other
Mask.
people.
Okay.
And they also have events where there are, like they were talking about, like the
Supervised by
Mewtwo
Briar,
event.
one of the
Mhm.
team
They'll do
from
events
Fairy
where
Academy.
certain Pokemon that are only available in
You'll
other
take part
games
in
are
this year's
available in
joint
Terra Raid
Super
events, so you can catch them that way if you defeat them.
At the center
Okay.
of the land of Kitakami.
So it's not
Proud
a you have to
mountains
buy
stand tall.
both to finish it type thing.
People live
I
at the base
always
of the mountains and
do,
grow
Yeah.
apples
because
from
I'm
sprawling
weird like
orchards.
that. But
Rice patches
well,
stretch across the land.
I didn't really have
Time
anyone to trade
passes
with. It's
slowly amid the
easier now
abundance
with
of
like a big
nature.
online community and everything. But like back in the day, so
In
it's
the
always just been a
land
thing
of
where I buy both
Kitakami,
games,
you'll
so
meet
that
a
way I
wide
have them
variety
and
of
I can put
Pokemon
everything I want
species that
into
can't be found in Paldea.
Pokemon Home and pull out my shit, and it's all under my trainer and all that
You'll
shit.
also
But
meet two siblings who
no,
study
you
at
wouldn't have
Blueberry
to. You'd be able to
Academy.
go online and look for the Pokemon that you want and trade. Like they had a whole thing where
The
with the
strong-willed
Paradox
Carmine and her
Pokemon,
younger brother, the meek and gentle
they had
Kieran.
like things set up where you'd go in
In
there
battle,
and you'd
Kieran
post one
uses
of
a
one
new
of them, and
evolution
then
of
they'd
apple.
send you one back. Like
Meet Diplin,
it was
a
a whole
Pokemon
back
that
and forth.
looks a
Okay,
lot like a candy apple. You'll set out on a tour of Kitakami
so
to
Diplin is
learn
a variant
all
of
about a
Applin.
folktale passed down in this land.
See, it gets so intense. Like there's so much to know.
This
Yeah, but
folktale
it's real
tells
easy
of
to
Pokemon
learn.
who once saved Kitakami from an evil ogre. Okidogi, Monkey
That's cool
Dory,
looking.
and Pheasantipity. These Pokemon are known as the Loyal Three, and they're hailed as heroes. In the land of Kitakami, inspired by the tale of the Loyal Three and the Ogre, the Festival of Masks is held each year, and the village bustles with people and stalls. What mystery could lie behind this old folktale? We hope you'll all dive in and find out for yourselves.
I
A
mean, it
traveling
looks
photographer is
awesome.
also visiting the
Is
village.
And
what's
mind
the
you, this is
Meet Karen.
DLC, so this
It
is
seems
just
she's
added
here
on to
in
what's
search of
already
a
in the main
certain
game,
Pokemon. Take pictures of Pokemon alongside Parrot,
which
and
they
help
did
her
with
her
the
mission.
last game too. Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
They had DLC added on where there were new areas that you could go
In
explore
the
and do
Ogre
things in.
Oustin minigame, you can pop ogre balloons and try
So is
to
there
high
a
score.
like a main story?
As a reward,
Yes.
you'll get Mochi, which can
Yes.
help your
Okay.
Pokemon grow strong. You can use
There's
Mochi
actually
to
3
increase
main
base
stories that
points
you
for your
complete in
Pokemon's
Pokemon
stats.
Scarlet and Violet.
A fresh
That you can
start
kind of
Mochi
do
can even reset a Pokemon's base points,
at
so
your
you
own
can train
pace.
your
So
favorite
like
Pokemon just
you
the
can
way
just
you
go and
like.
do all of like the gym
And
battles and
that's not
complete
all.
that,
You'll be
and then you
getting
can
the
go
new
and
Roto
do
Stick too.
they have
Take
like
photos with wider angles using the
basically like
Roto
a
Stick. Try
faction
out
that
new
you can go
poses
try
and
and
give your
beat.
snapshots more variety.
Then there are classes that you're taking as well, and then there's
Enjoy your
obviously
school
just
trip
like
amid the beautiful
collecting your
land of
Pokemon
Kitakami.
as well and completing your Pokedex.
Part 2, the Indigo Disc.
'Cause
Indigo Disc.
'Cause
Indigo Disc
Is it mostly open
Director
world
Cyrano
now?
of
Like pretty
Blueberry
much
Oh,
like
yeah.
free roaming? You can go wherever you
Yeah.
want?
Will invite
Yep.
you to visit as an exchange student. This is Blueberry Academy, where your story will unfold.
Obviously, you're going to get
Amazingly
into some
enough,
places where the
this
Pokemon are a
newly
little
built school
stronger than
lies
you are, so
mostly
you got to be careful of
underwater.
that. But
Yeah.
In the terrarium
Pheasant Dippity
located
sounds like a
within the
rapper.
school, you'll find the
Pheasant
subtropical
Dippity.
savanna biome, the lush coastal biome,
that's a very good question.
the rough and rugged canyon biome, and the freezing polar biome. A total of 4 artificially created areas. Each of these areas is home to many different Pokemon. You'll get to know the students of this academy, take on new classes, and experience a student life that's a bit different from what you're used to. The academy students often engage each other in battle, and
He's
they
got a
form
frying
group
pan.
called the
It's
Bee
automatically
League.
my favorite.
At the
What
top of
gen
the
did I
stage stand
stop
the
at?
Elite Four.
I played through the
There's the
DS.
level-headed student Lacey,
So
fiery,
not the
battle-loving
3DS or anything past that.
the taciturn and
So
cool-headed
probably like
Mars,
black and white.
and Drayton.
I know I
Laid
played
back
black and white.
attitude belies
That's
his
the last one I
impressive
can
battle
verify
skill.
that I played
His
100%.
partner,
I played all the way
Archaludon,
through
is a
that
new
one.
Pokemon that evolves from Duraludon.
Okay, Duraludon evolves
These
now.
fierce trainers are all
And then
waiting
I
to be
played
challenged.
Pokemon Go at
To battle
launch
them,
for a
you'll
long
first need to
time.
take on their
And
easy
then, not a
trials.
long time, but for a while.
Apparently,
And I've
one of
recently
these
picked it
trials
back up.
even lets your Koraidon
Will
or
only played
Miraidon
white.
fly
That's
around
not true,
temporarily.
Taekwon. You obviously don't know
Perhaps
anything about
this
me.
latent power will be fully unlocked someday.
Did you play Black and White and Black and White 2?
I did not play Black and White 2. I remember
One of
like
the
Black and White were the
extracurricular
last two that I
activities
remember
at
played all the
Blueberry
way through.
Academy is the League Club. It even has its own club room, which you can redecorate as you please.
That's cool.
In this room, you can find new ways to have fun, such as by changing up your Pokeball throwing style.
That's
What?
not at all what I said.
At one point during your studies here, you'll be able to invite trainers from Paldea to be your special instructors. You can spend time with these trainers to get to know them better and battle
What the
them
hell kind
too.
of dress is he wearing? Just covered in
Finally,
Pokeballs.
your
I think
adventure
it was
will
an
lead
apron.
you back to Paldea.
A
What could the
Pokeball
hidden
apron?
treasure of Area
You need
Zero
yourself a Pokeball
possibly
apron.
be?
For when you're burning bagels.
Hey, you're right. You're right.
That was Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet's DLC, The Hidden Treasure of Area Zero.
Which is the
We
second
hope you look
DLC.
forward to adventuring beyond Paldea's borders.
Over under 50% chance you're gonna get it.
Oh, I've already pre-ordered it.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I don't know how that would work. If
What
I
did you
already
think?
got it, how does it work as an
We
over-under?
now have
Oh,
the release date for part
that's way
1
over.
of the Teal Mask.
Poke language from her.
Please watch for future announcements.
There's a girl on Twitch
for
that
more
plays
news on
Pokemon if
part
you
2,
want her
the
channel.
Indigo Disc.
Hmm.
We hope you look forward to adventuring in the land of Kitakami and the new encounters awaiting you there. That's all for today's presentation.
Did he say when?
Thank you for
No.
tuning in.
Hold on.
That was Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet's DLC, The Hidden Treasure of Area Zero. We hope you look forward to adventuring beyond Paldea's borders.
What did you think? We now have the release date for part 1, the Teal
September
Mask.
13th. Okay.
Please watch for future
All right.
announcements for more news on
All
part
right,
2,
we're about a
the
month
Indigo
away.
Disc.
It's not too bad.
All right.
We hope you look
That's what I
forward to
wanted.
adventuring in the land
There
of
you have it.
Kitakami and the new encounters awaiting you there.
I need something new to do.
That's all for today's presentation.
I transferred Pokemon over. I've got some shiny
Thank you
ones
for
that I wanted to
tuning in.
level up to level 100. I'm kind of working on that, but like I've exhausted the gameplay. So
Exhausted.
speaking of exhausted, Will and I are exhausted. So we're going to take a little bit of an ad break.
Here comes
Uh,
Travis. I can hear his
here comes
footsteps.
so that you guys can go ahead and support our sponsors. They are fantastic. And if you want an ad-free version of this show, you can go check us out at patreon.com/Creatia World, where you get this show ad-free at a certain tier. At a lower tier for just $1, you get 2 shows, whether it's Return to Wrestling with Travis and I. We are about to get into 1998 this month, which means Thunder, Nitro, and the pay-per-views. So it'll be a little bit of a revamp of how we do the show. Or Multiverse with Travis and Mara, where they're breaking down DC animated shows. Travis, they recently did Flashpoint Paradox, which Travis says is the best way to watch the new Flash movie instead of watching Ezra Miller's. Should just go watch that and then their companion podcast. So do that. But also, yeah, you can watch our show ad-free. However, because you're watching us live, please support our sponsors.
Things up in the bedroom, then it's time to check out Adam and Eve. Because you see, Adam and Eve is the leading adult toy store that offers a wide range of products to help you explore your sexual desires. Whether you're looking for something to use solo or with a partner, they have everything you need to satisfy your cravings. From vibrators to lingerie, bondage gear to lubricants, AdamandEve.com has it all. And the best part, you can shop with confidence, knowing that all their products are of high quality and backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. That means whether you bought a dildo, sex swing, penis ring, vibrator, anal sex toy, bondage toy, couples toy, lube, or accessory, you can get a refund within 90 days if you're not 100% satisfied. No questions asked. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Adam and Eve is giving you 50% off almost any item on their website. That's right, 50% off. And if you act now, you'll also get free shipping. So go to adamandeve.creationworld.com and use the offer code erotica at checkout. That's erotica at adamandeve.creationworld.com for 50% off almost any item and free shipping. Don't wait. This offer won't last very long. The link is in the description. Attention dog lovers. Are you looking for high quality products to spoil your furry friend? Then you need to check out dog.com. Because you see, dog.com is the go-to online store for all your dog-related needs. They offer a huge selection of dog food, treats, beds, and more. Plus, they have products for all types of dogs, from puppies to seniors and everything in between. And the best part, you can shop with confidence knowing that all their products are made with your dog's health and happiness in mind. Dog.com only stocks top-rated brands that you can trust, so you can rest easy knowing your dog is getting the best. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Dog.com is doing a big warehouse clearance sale. And all you have to do is go to dog.creationworld.com and you can get up to 80% off on all sorts of items like toys, treats, bones, harnesses, bowls, leashes, and anything else you can think of. So go to dog.creationworld.com and take advantage of this sale right now. Spoil your furry friend with the best products from dog.creationworld.com today. Link is in the description. Are you tired of feeling sluggish and unfocused throughout the day? Then it's time to try Dubby, the ultimate energy source. Dubby is a powerful, clean energy drink that is designed to help you stay alert and focused no matter what life throws your way. Whether you're a student, a busy professional, an athlete, or especially a gamer, Dubby can give you the boost you need to take on the day or the night. It also contains important aminos and vitamins that canned energy drinks simply don't have. And the best part, Dubby is made with high quality ingredients and is completely sugar-free, maltodextrin-free, and is keto-friendly. So you can enjoy the energy boost without any of the crash, jitters, or angst that comes with traditional energy drinks. Simply mix Dubby with water and you'll have a delicious, refreshing energy drink that can help you power through your entire day. And with a variety of flavors to choose from, including Galaxy Grenade, Beach and Peach, and Dragonade, you're sure to find one that you love. So go to dubby.creationworld.com and order your Dubby today. And for a limited time, use code Creatia at checkout to get 10% off your order. That's Creatia at dubby.creationworld.com for 10% off. Try Dubby today and feel the difference. The link is in the description.
And we're back. Will, so we did Pokemon Presents 2023.
Yes, sir.
We saw 3 new animated films. We saw a bunch of versions of the game, including you literally saying it'd be fun to have a trading card game, and then
Boom.
back to the Game Boy trading card game being available on the Switch. Updated version would be nice. Pokemon World Tournament on a cruise ship.
I'm here for
DLCs
that. That'll
for
be so
Scarlet
much
Violet.
fun. I think I'm convinced to buy at least a copy of Scarlet or Violet, one of the two.
It is fun. It is, and obviously Vince and I, if you have any questions, are there to answer anything you need and can help you. Can hook you up with any Pokemon that you're missing out on the other version. So
Alakazam, that's the only one that I care about. That's my favorite.
I don't think he's in this game. I hate to break it to you.
Really? No
Yeah.
Abra? No Kadabra? No Alakazam?
I don't
Really?
think they're on this list of because so every game they stopped doing it where you can get every Pokemon available, and they have like limited Pokedex now for regions.
Okay.
So I don't think Abra was on this one, but I'm excited about the new Paradox Pokemon. I'm excited that we saw a couple of variants like the Applin variant. There was a new evolution for a Pokemon on top of all of the new shit that's coming out.
Travis said it. Now the game's trash. I'm back to not wanting Scarlet or Violet. No, I mean, it looks like they've got a lot of cool content. If it's an open world, semi RPG style game where I can go around and do my own thing and evolve and hunt and farm.
Oh, yeah.
And do because I mean, to be completely honest, I've done in Zelda, for instance. This is the type of player that I am. I've played one of the 4 major quests, and I've probably 80% of the way through the game.
Okay.
You see what I mean? Like, I'm going to
Yeah.
do every side quest that I can do. I'm going to find every gem that I can find. Like, that's the kind of player that I am.
And like I said, you have that option. You can kind of go in them at your own pace. Like it's not. I looked up and there is like a recommended line of you should go here, 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 and here,
Mhm.
but there's nothing restricting you to stop you from going, wherever you want and battling at whatever gym you want to start out with, or other than you might be too weak, and you might get your ass kicked. So
Main quest first and side missions. See, I like to be able to enjoy the story of the main quest. So here's why I do side quests first. And it's because I like to level my player up. So when I'm going through the main quest, I can enjoy the story and not be super pissed off and angry that I keep getting my ass handed to me.
that's fair. We got 2 bits of news before we sign out. This one I found I'm actually kind of excited for. George Romero's final zombie movie, Twilight of the Dead, gets exciting production update. This is from comicbook.com. Kofi Outlaw, which is a dope ass fucking name.
That sounds like a great wrestling name.
Legendary horror director George Romero's final zombie apocalypse movie, Twilight of the Dead, has gotten an exciting production update. Roundtable Entertainment has made a deal to finance the film. A script written by Joe Netters, Robert Lucas, and Paolo Zaletti has been completed based on a film treatment they worked on with Romero before his death in 2017. Romero's widow and estate manager, Susan Romero, has reportedly been in talks with a potential director for the project, and casting was said to have been taking place before the SAG-AFTRA strike went into effect. Despite the strike, the team behind Twilight of the Dead is still aiming to start production in late 2023, while filming reportedly set to take place in Puerto Rico. Producers of Twilight of the Dead include the aforementioned Susan Romero, along with John Baldici, Sarah Donnelly, Paolo Zaletti, and Ardvella Entertainment's Stephanie Caleb. Executive producers include Dominic Iano, Alex Dundas, Jason Resnick, Chris Rowe, and Luis Reifkohl. We'll go with Reifkohl. In a statement to the press, Suzanne Romero said, "I'm delighted to be joining forces with Roundtable to bring the eerie evolution of Romero's universe to the screen. Roundtable impressed me with their long-term and deep love of George's work. I believe they have vision to produce the best version of this movie that honors the Romero legacy, and I can't wait to start filming." Roundtable's head of scripted, John Baldici, also offered a statement saying, "We are thrilled to be working alongside Susan, Paolo, and Stephanie to bring the final installment of this epic series. It's the perfect ending to one of the greatest horror legacies of all time, with a powerful and timely message about how humanity is the cause of its own destruction over and over and over again. There's a lot of excitement in the creative community to be involved, and we'll be making decisions on that shortly. We're going to finally get the capstone to George Romero's Of the Dead. I mean, this is Dawn of the Dead. Like, that all came out
80s.
Yeah, before I was born.
Yeah. That's where it started. And this is going to be the culmination of his entire life's work, so to speak, right? Like, this is the end piece to everything he's done.
Arguably, we wouldn't have things like The Walking Dead, everything like that, if it was not for George Romero. So seeing
Agreed.
his final work come to life is really fucking cool.
I think that when it comes, you talk about like your Michael Myers and your Freddy's, and we've got that conversation coming up on Getting Offed. Like, kind of when you look at zombies, that you can't say zombies because zombies don't qualify as a slasher. But when you think about who like made zombie movies what they are, I feel like Romero has to be at the top of that conversation.
Oh,
in
absolutely.
in some capacity.
Yeah.
So I think he's as vital to horror as a Michael Myers or Freddy in some ways. Not that he's that iconic character, so to speak, but I feel like the way he evolved the genre, like he's
to put what you're saying in perspective, I'd say more he's a John Carpenter or a Wes Craven.
okay. Yeah. I guess that's what I'm
The
saying.
guy's behind Michael and Freddy. He's behind zombies and that whole thing, essentially.
See, that's why you're the man, Matt. You pick apart my brain.
I know where you want to go. I know where you're going. I don't even. All right, fuck this. So this is also from comicbook.com's Jenna Anderson. A new fish species named after the Lord of the Rings. The world of Lord of the Rings has inspired countless adaptations and fan works, and now it has officially influenced the world of fish. According to a new study in the Ichthyology and
Herpetology.
Yeah. Journal, scientists have discovered a brand new species of suckermouth catfish along, God damn it, West Coast or West Africa's Niger River, which shares some similarities with the franchise's fictional hobbits. In particular, the fish are seen as diminutive travelers who were separated a great distance from their fellow catfish. Much like the hobbits in J.R.R. Tolkien's stories, as a result, the brown and white fish has now officially been named Chilogulanus Frodobagensi.
They're literally just making shit up.
Chiloglanus Frodobagensi. A reference to protagonist Frodo Baggins, the second sister species of suckermouth catfish, the Chiloglanus micropogon, has also been discovered in Liberia. According to their findings, the C. Frodobagensi is a small to medium-sized catfish that can range in size from about 0.75 inches long, much like my penis, to 1.5 inches long, like Will's. It is usually medium brown with light brown spots, and on its back and yellow cream color front. Why is this?
Travis set you up.
Front side and face. It's true. The description of the new species of suckermouth catfish is out. It has it all. The new species named after the character from the Shire, and the species described from just one specimen. Oh boy. So yes, there's now the
Frodo Baggins. You like fish sticks?
The Niger River is not a slur. It's a country. Thanks, Travis.
He set you up.
Kanye West fucking a fish or just the suckermouth catfish sounds like fun to you? Which part? Yeah. So Frodo Baggins, species of suckermouth catfish that has a sister suckermouth version in Liberia that's got a nice yellow cream color on the body and face.
A creamy face.
Lord of the Rings fish.
Frodo Bagginsy.
Yes. All right, Will. Why don't you tell everyone where they can find you?
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Travis. Thank you, everybody at Creatia World, as always. If you want to find my shenanigans elsewhere, you can find my link tree at the Will Gray. You'll find everything, botch spots and share shots, Rivet City Radio, Off the Top, and Creatia World that I somehow managed to find myself in week over week.
And as always, you guys can follow everything Creatia World, Instagram, TikTok, and X, not DX, just X. And that's It's Creatia World, ITSCREATIA World. Also, Facebook.com/Creatia World, where you can also watch us live like you do on Twitch and YouTube. We have some companion groups there, Facebook.com/group/Them Dragons. Whether you want to talk about sucker mouth dragons or send pictures of dragons or talk Game of Thrones or hashtag Them Dragons, House of the Dragon, all that's available there at facebook.com for your pleasure. And if you're a wrestling fan and you're a fan of me and what we do over on Smack and Raw, which I don't know if I've mentioned this, is moving to Saturdays this week. You can come check us out at facebook.com/group/Smack and Raw. As I was saying, it is one of the most laid back, chill, and non-problematic wrestling groups you can be a part of out there. We take care of that shit and keep it real cool. So come check us out there if you're looking to get away from all of the bullshit. You guys can follow me on Twitter only at Matt Ritter and at Getting Offed. Matt Ritter's for your wrestling content on X/Twitter, and Getting Offed for your horror content. You can also follow Smackin' It Raw at Smackin' It Raw on Threads, Instagram, and TikTok. Will, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you, Matt.
That was a hell of a way. We started with fish. We transitioned into things that we're not going to talk about Taekwon wanting to do to dogs, and ended with sucker mouth catfish.
With more fish.
Yeah. Abusive Detective Pikachu and all. For the Will Gray, I am the patron saint of podcasting, the Ward Matt Ritter, and this has been your #1 news source for all that nerdish on Pornhub.